Hey, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to another episode of This is Messy, but it ain't the messy that you guys are used to. Now, back in the day, I used to mix and mingle my messies, and we still give that. Now, primarily, you guys may be used to the This is Messy with our questions, but now we finna get into something else messy, okay? We're about to get into some camera footage with the POLICE, okay? Now, what they're saying in this headline of this video is that a side chick was arrested for confronting a wife at a funeral, child. This is messy. So let us go ahead and hop over here and get into it. Child. And make sure y'all is liking up the video, honey. Okay? So let us do just that. Let's get into it.
Wedding, funeral, or another social event, causing chaos. Well, that's exactly what happened here. During a funeral service, a young wife was laying her husband to rest after his tragic passing when his alleged girlfriend decided to show up and make threats. Let's see how this unfolds.
I hate we catching the aftermath. Why y'all ain't show up for what happening on the front end versus the back? Nah, I ain't trying to see nobody's body in no casket.
When officers arrived, they met with the victim during the funeral service to uncover what had happened between her and her husband's alleged girlfriend.
Again, I apologize. I just want to do everything the right way, but there's... It's right here.
Thank you.
Hey, though.
Good night.
Hold up, who is that? Do I need captions?
Hey, though.
Good night.
Oh, she rather wait until that girl gone. Got you.
Well, I got a license plate number of the person I'm talking about. She was outside making direct threats. I didn't allow her in. That's why I had my camera watching the door. She's allegedly a girlfriend of the husband. So she's making direct threats. She knows exactly where I'm at. She knows.
Okay, so what's she saying for the people that can't hear her? She said the girlfriend is still there in the at the funeral. She's outside from what it sounds like. But she may have described what she had on. And she said she is supposed to be the girlfriend. She used the word before that. I don't know if she said illegitimately or something. She said she's supposed to be the girlfriend to her husband. And then she says the girl knows where she lives at. She knows the phone number. She know the phone number and the children. She know where you stay, phone number, and the children. That's crazy.
And she got me on the wrong day. I'm telling you.
This is a disrespect.
She was. I was sitting right there by the front door.
She was by the front door?
No, I was by the front door. I was sitting inside
There's
here.
another female out there in a green dress.
That's the one I'm talking about. She's not a white female.
There was another white female in a green dress, I'm sorry.
She, like I explained, she had single braids, and there was a half bun on top.
So do she know you called the cops on her?
So what did she exactly say to you today?
I got witnesses. You can get witness statements as well. We never direct. So she got in. Excuse me, give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's right here.
You should have went somewhere else.
So she did end up coming through the door. And as I was walking around, I said, no, you need to leave. Respect me, my husband, and my children, and leave. And she hesitated.
So you know her from previous experience then?
Yes.
So
Why would you sit up there and say she the girlfriend to your husband? Now I do understand that you are the wife, you know what I'm saying? But you put in quotations like you know exactly who this lady is. Y'all got history and stuff. So the girl done showed up to the funeral trying to honor her lover child. At least I would have put her ass out too. Ain't gonna hold you, ma'am. Okay, with your disrespectful ass. Okay? Now she sat up here and said you need to honor her husband and them, or at least respect them. And I have to agree, respect them. Like, you making this a little piece of messy. Why do y'all women, when a man passed away, feel like you are validated to show up to a funeral that you likely didn't even put in on? I don't give a damn what he gave you in life. It's afterlife now. Okay? And if you don't want to get your ass whooped after this service, you better get your ass out of here.
not trying to be rude or disrespectful, getting into your business, but you know her as a girlfriend to your husband, or she claims she was.
Am I wrong when I said that? She talking about something supposed to be girlfriend. No, it sounds like you know her, and that is why the officer is asking this question again.
So when it comes to things like that, you only know what people tell you.
Right.
So
she says one thing, and your former husband said something different. Okay.
so this is like you holding on to something that you really don't have situation, and now that he's
Right.
gone,
And he's gone. There's really no business to. Okay. And so, what did she say specifically to you today?
She said, I'm gonna end up in the casket right there where my husband is. She said, I'm a dead.
She said what?
And
I'm a dead. End up in the casket right there where my husband is.
so, what did she say specifically to you today?
She said, I'm gonna end up in the casket right there where my husband is. She said, I'm a dead.
Do you hear this? She said that the girl told her she gonna end up. The girlfriend told the wife that she gonna end up in a casket just like her husband. She gonna shoot her ass. But let me say this: what else did the wife do aside from telling her to leave? Listen, now maybe she didn't. Maybe that's all she said, and the girl just got rough and puff with her afro, but rough and tough. Maybe she did, but it's also coming off like the wife acted like she ain't do nothing, and she giving real innocent just a piece. Okay, so I don't know, but I do think the girl was wrong for coming to the funeral. And when the wife is telling you to go, I think that she should have honored that.
And okay.
I'm not playing.
That's-
Listen, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. My husband.
Does she think she's going to get something?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't talk.
Because he's gone.
We don't talk.
Okay,
Me and her don't
yeah.
talk. We don't have anything to talk about. If this is what you're proclaiming to be your life.
Does she have a kid that she's trying to say is his?
She doesn't have. She can't have kids.
Ooh, she can't have kids, girl. I hope she ain't pregnant.
Did she come up here with people or?
Her mother.
And you just said that you don't believe. You said you only know what people would. You only can believe what people tell you. Okay, so the girl said she was the girlfriend. The husband said something different. So are you believing the girl if she did tell you that she can't have kids, or are you believing the husband when the husband says she can't have kids? Okay, because if a baby pop up, that's crazy.
Her sister, her brother, her family.
So did they think they were just making it at 10 million?
Yeah, they signed the guest book because that's how far they got in.
Yeah, they kind of pushed past me to get in.
Oh, not they push past.
And they're sent outside now.
They've been outside because I told them they need to leave. She, like I said, she hesitated. She correctly threatened me, and
The rest of the family members went out.
they all
Okay.
they all left.
Okay.
Yeah,
But she's the one that wanted to act more of a fool.
yeah. The mom was kind of like she gave me a look. She gave me a real small look. But they have since been outside.
Do y'all hear this? Not the girl mama is involved. So much so that the girl mama showed up with her to her boyfriend's funeral that she know the boyfriend got a whole damn wife. Girl, your husband was a fool. The way that, because I feel like the husband was so much of a boyfriend to the girl that the mama was familiar with the damn boy, so much so that she wanted to show up to the funeral to pay respects, and the girl's family. Your husband was a dog ass girl.
And you're with
But
the
you only
funeral.
know what people tell you.
I'm sorry.
So if they're not attending
crazy.
and the family don't want them here, then they need to leave. Okay.
It's supposed
I just have to know where we stand when we go out there.
course.
I mean, we could obviously
Now, is this before or after the
take
funeral?
her to jail if need be. If she's out there, then the rest of the family
She
members
probably
can.
left now that y'all pulled up because they've been trying to get my family has been trying to get her to leave for about 2 hours now.
When it comes to situations like these, we would prefer them to leave,
That's
so
what-
we don't
that's what
have
we've
to
been trying
have
to do.
something
That's why I called
at a
y'all.
funeral. We don't need.
That's exactly why I called y'all.
Child, this is messed to him.
Oh, wait.
Is that her and her family over up on the far back? Is that the olive green dress?
Yep. You are correct.
Okay.
You are correct. Yep.
Yeah, she's got.
Like I said, the black Jeep Cherokee, her license plate number is 10. She's been to my house, made threats there.
So that's going to be her, and then she's got.
Everybody that's with her.
Have
so
you
there's
called
another
the
girl
cops when she made threats at the house? Because I would have been called the cops on that bitch. Okay, at some point. But I guess the funeral is where you draw the line. Child, I guess that husband must have been to the house trying to calm you down, telling you not to call the cops.
The green dress, that was her mother. I think her mother left.
Okay.
I don't see her.
And
mother
those are
anymore.
her people?
Those are her people, yep.
Child, she done brought the whole clan
The dude
out.
that's wiping his forehead right now, that's my husband's cousin.
Okay.
So, like I said,
Not
this
the
is-
husband,
she's gotten
husband
really
hanging with the
messy.
girl, too.
She's been spreading rumors, telling lies, talking about that he divorced me and this is that.
How you
I got
don't
my
know?
marriage license in my purse.
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
How you don't know that she also is doing what you said you was doing, which is going off of what was told to you. You can only go off what people tell you. So maybe she was only going off of what he was saying, that maybe he had divorce papers that he never presented to you or something. So, girl, your husband is giving a clown as he's going into the ground.
I just want to make sure who I know I'm going to
That's it
address
directly.
when we go out there.
Yep,
So.
that's it directly. And some of those
And
people
I ain't
that's
trying to
over
be funny, but I'm being dead ass serious. You couldn't sit up there and play with me in life and think I'm finna bury your ass and not put a clown nose on your ass as you on your way out. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Be mad. Be mad, mama. Because you don't know what I endured with your motherfucking child, girl. Put this clown nose on his ass before he goes in the ground. Thank you.
there is.
But she might need to wear one too, though, considering the fact that her ass been with this clown and been going with the clown shit and trying to sit up here talking about this girl telling lies and all this and that. Girl, it seemed like your husband was more ingrained with her and you knew that. But you ain't want to accept that because you wanted to be the one that had the reign. Okay? Crazy. Like, I'm the wife. I'm the wife. Like, that's supposed to mean a whole lot when he out here embarrassing you for real.
Like I said, the dude with the braids is going down.
Will they try to intervene if we try to arrest her?
I don't know. I just need y'all to do whatever y'all gonna do. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Just do what y'all need to do.
Let me grab your information.
My name is. Yes.
This is crazy, huh?
Russell.
Who's that lady standing next to her in the tan or the gray?
That's your mother.
Let's try to get nasty real quick.
I know you want me to call for the food. So she's only got that little group of people there with her, right?
She's only got that little group of people. I think she would just leave. And then we can put a broadcast together up later, but I hate having to do stuff like
I
that.
just don't know who's inside her truck, so I can't really. Because that's her truck.
You said the license plate was GC
6314.
6314.
It's supposed to stand for Graylon and Crystal in the day that they met.
Wow. Is that your husband's?
Yeah, we get a couple more.
Graylon? Yeah. So she's made up this whole delusional thing. This shit's gonna end up on a fucking lifetime. I swear to God. This is
No.
Every day when I was locked up, every day. Every day when I was locked up. Every day I'm locked up, bro.
I have another version.
23, are you guys are on the speedy? Go ahead, Jim. That's right, we got this.
Okay.
Dispatch, you moved over here, hold.
I got information.
Got their information.
Yeah, and I got
We'll go over try to talk to them. We got more crews coming if we need them or whatnot. I'm hoping we won't, but
I'm trying to shut this thing down.
Okay. Are you guys done with the?
Yeah,
Everybody's
nobody
leaving
else
now?
in.
Okay.
So,
But the service and everything is done.
as far as I'm concerned, yes. I was going to talk to y'all first to handle
Yes,
this
ma'am.
situation.
And you did it the right way. So we'll go do what we can do. And excuse me. I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Y'all just being nosy. Y'all ain't waiting on no bathroom. Y'all ain't waiting on no bathroom. Y'all being nosy.
That's our family.
People all over the place. Seems like the service still happening when you saw the people back there sitting in the chairs facing front.
Jesus, sorry.
Child.
do what?
Yeah, she agreed to leave the property.
She's gonna Crystal. Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
What did you for what?
You ain't even give her an opportunity to leave the property.
You're under arrest. You're making some threats.
She didn't make no threat.
Terroristic threats is what it's
I
given.
need you to step back. We'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
She didn't make no threat.
Step back for now, please. Is there anything else you want them to take for right now?
We'll let you talk to her in the car. We'll explain to you. We'll explain to you.
Can one of y'all talk to her parents and inform her parents? Back up, bro. Back up. Back up for the police. Back up for the police. Sorry, it's my hand on your back, sir.
No, you're fine.
And I don't
I mean,
want
she's a grown woman, so. But we'll talk to her parents. Yeah.
Her parents, come here.
Did go down there. We would be out.
Her parents, come here. Back up.
Okay.
Her parents. Okay.
All right, y'all finna be mad. I have mixed feelings about this, okay? Now, one, I'll be honest to say I don't fully trust that damn wife 100% because she sat her ass up there and tried to downplay who the girl was to the man, knowing when the officer asked more questions that she knew exactly who the girl was and all of that. It seems like you really should be more mad at your dead husband than you are with this girl right here. Now, I'm questioning if the girl really did make threats or if the lady's just saying that because she wanted to remove her from the property out of the fact that, you know, hey, you showing up to the husband, funeral or whatever, and you ain't the girlfriend. You ain't the wife. I'm the wife. But then I also still fought the husband more than I fought this young lady, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I'm not condoning her actions, but at the same time, that raggedy ass husband, in my opinion, is he allowed her to feel more than what she is to him than what it should have been. Because you got your mama showing up, your family showing up. I think they didn't show up off of the strength of just her to support her. I feel like they showed up because they were familiar with that Nikah, and that Nikah was living more than one life, okay? That's what it was given to me. He was over there with the wife, but he also had a whole house across town with another bitch, okay? And you really wanted to sock it to this girl with these threats. But the case could potentially get dropped if it's just your word against hers and nobody else has heard her actually make threats to you. It could potentially get dropped. Now, if you have evidence to show, any text message or anything when you go to court to say, hey, this is what she sent me, this and that may show and prove her character enough for the judge to want to believe that she did do some stuff like this, okay? So she, could get in trouble or whatever. But I don't know, girl. She ain't got no history, and then her charges could potentially get dropped. But bitch, this is messy. Y'all got to let me know. I know some of y'all finna eat me up like, no, Jamie, no, she should have never been there. That's what she gets. She got her ass arrested. Hey, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just giving you a piece of my personal, okay? Because I don't think nobody in this situation is a saint, including the wife. I don't feel 100% bad, okay? Because with you knowing who this girl was and your husband continuing to play around in your damn face, you continue to stay down, all because you wanted to show that you had a ring and you was the wife, okay? And he was overstepping his I ain't gonna say overstepping his boundaries, but he was over there doing too much, giving her more room to be in his life, like she was more to him than what she is. So that's crazy. Like, girl, be mad at that man, but you shouldn't have shown up to that funeral though. You knew that wife didn't like you, bitch. You shouldn't have came.
My dress.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, I need her to pull my dress over my knees.
Can you pull her dress up over?
That's her dad. Hold on, dad and mom staying over there. Everybody else back up from here.
Back up. She's an adult. She's an adult, and we'll talk to everybody else later.
Come on, y'all see the aggressiveness? Just be smart this time. Back the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I appreciate your help.
How old are you? Trying to do this as respectful as possible. I know there's a lot going on. How old are you?
20. I'll be 29 tomorrow.
29. Here's the deal.
This is cutting my neck.
I can try to put a little bit there. There were allegations of threats made that you said you were going to put her in the ground next to her husband.
I haven't even made contact with her. She wouldn't even let me.
I believe her. And let me tell you why I kind of believe what she's saying. Because most of the time when you have a person that comes into an outrageous setting making threats like that, they are going to feel like the police can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get an attitude. They're going to start cussing the person out like, bitch, I'll do this to you. And the girl just was like, she just threw her hands up like, here we go. Okay. She thought that she probably would get a chance. Well, I don't know what the girl thought because the police asked her what was going on and she wouldn't even explain. She just threw her hands up. And then next thing you know, she was pulling to be arrested. She didn't fight him. She didn't snatch back. She didn't do nothing. She just did that and she came and sat down. Should the judge see this, and if the wife does not have any evidence to show of this woman's bad character, then her charges could potentially get dropped based on how she's handling it. And when the police do their report, they're going to say she didn't fight. She didn't do this or that. She was very calm. She explained the story. And it's going to match their cam footage. So I don't know, girl. This is messy, girl. This is messy.
Be in the building.
Right.
I ain't made contact.
Well, we're hearing it otherwise, okay? And so she's going to have to go down. She's going to have to press charges and that kind of stuff. Right now, you're going to go with us. Okay? So that's what it is the threats. It's menacing. You're threatening to kill her by putting her in the ground.
I really look like
I know emotions are high. There's a lot of different stuff going on, but this is what's
everybody out here can tell you. I ain't saying that. That's his sister right there.
Right.
Like,
so that's where we're at.
Because remember, the girl said her own cousin was out there with this girl, and now her the girl's brother, your own brother, is standing with this woman. Were you really with your husband, or was your husband separated from you, or was he going back and forth with the both of y'all? But whatever it is, she's been around his family. He's been around her family. Granted, you are not a wife. And these are the issues that y'all make. When you are not the wife and somebody's life has ended, you as the not wife do not get to make the call on what the fuck happens to that person with their funeral and all of that. If he loved you enough, he would have married you. Okay? And he didn't. He didn't divorce her. He didn't marry you. Okay, so with that being said, you have to, at the end of the day, you have to honor that she didn't want you there and you had to leave. And I wouldn't be surprised if the girl, the wife's brother, and the uncle and the cousin was making this girl think that it was okay for her to still show up, as if they were going to talk to their sister or their family member, the wife, and try to allow this woman to be there. Y'all played yourselves and y'all played her too. And she played herself as well. This is what happens. Okay? Ain't nobody no saint in this situation to me.
Today, okay?
But I do believe the wife may have lied on this girl. Okay?
When she told me, like, I can go in there between 4 and 4:10 to see, I said, okay. She said, they just want you to, leave for right now till everybody leave. I said, okay. That was my car. I was getting
4
into
to 4:10.
Everybody is leaving at the same time and passing in front of my car. I can't hit nobody trying to get out, and then I'm not driving. So you asked me to leave. She told somebody else. She told somebody else that, that she was going to let me see, and that, she just wanted me to leave for now. I was okay with that. But I couldn't get out. When y'all even walked over there, y'all see it was a car blocking my car.
Right, there's stuff. Right.
So you asked me to leave. How am I supposed to leave if I can't even get in my vehicle?
And we didn't ask you to leave.
No, not y'all. I'm saying she
I know,
did.
and we didn't tell you or nothing like that.
No, that's fine.
The reason you're going to go down today is because of the threats. Now, here's what happens. She has to go down and talk to the prosecutor. If she follows through with the charges, that's on that. It's going to be a misdemeanor. Your people can bail you out within an hour or so, okay? And handle the stuff through in courts.
And how much is that going to be? So I can let my family know.
I don't know the specifics. I don't want to give you a dollar amount and promise you something that's not true.
So can you let my family know that?
Yeah, we can let your mom and them know that, hey, you're going to go down. It's a misdemeanor charge. They should be able to bail you out within about an hour or two.
That girl played you, bitch. Told you that you had time to go in there and see your boyfriend, her husband. Girl, that's crazy work. And then turned around and told your ass to leave because people probably was over there in her ear. Girl, that's crazy work. This messy bitch.
Okay? But the sooner that we can get you down there and get that process started without having to deal with emotions and everybody here.
So somebody going to call them? Like, can y'all get one of their numbers?
You'll be able to make a phone call. You know
I just know my mom's. I don't
that's about the only family member I know is my mom.
I just know my mom's number by heart.
Okay.
I can write a phone number down for you.
My mama answer. Mom, just stay with Cupcake for me, please. Mom, I'll be all right. They just said, give me an hour or two. I'll be all right. Just give me an hour or two. Y'all can come get me. The only number I know is my mom. So y'all need to stay with my mama.
But here's what I'll caution you guys with, okay? Regardless of what's going on with this other girl and that kind of stuff, we don't need additional drama with the family stuff. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Right, let's let the courts handle the stuff.
If you really want to be technical, it's her people's. It's her own people's. I done had a whole dude out here threaten me. I didn't call the police because I know emotions is high.
Right.
That's the thing. I'm not that type of person.
Right. I understand. And I'm not saying you are. You know what I mean? We're caught in the middle.
I'm in a whole dress in sandals. Like.
All right, I'm going to shut the door, okay?
Right now it's not about
She's going to get a misdemeanor.
This is my attorney. Can you tell her what she's being charged with? I'm trying to help her get out.
give us a second.
I'm not talking to your attorney. We're dealing with her.
I'm trying to represent her. Get her some help
Basically,
get out.
threats were made.
You're not an attorney
We're
at this
addressing the
time.
threats right now.
You got the contact her
So about what we say doesn't count, but she didn't threaten nobody.
Well, we've got the victim and witnesses who say they saw and heard of it. So
She didn't threaten nobody.
I
First of all, the officer's lying. Number one, this officer saying he ain't finna talk to nobody. Like, I mean, granted, I don't think he has to, but he was being very rude about it for whatever reason. But okay. And I don't think the black man with the Amari shirt was really being rude, but whatever. The officer that, the woman that's talking to this mom saying that they heard, there are witnesses. These are fucking lies. Okay, I don't know if they're able to use this in a court of law in some capacity to confirm that these niggas up here lying, but y'all didn't hear that. We caught y'all getting straight out of the fucking car, taking y'all asses into that building, talking to one goddamn person, because that's the only witness you have. You didn't talk to multiple people saying that they heard it. And then y'all said in these cases, we would prefer for people to leave the premises. Y'all could have told her, because it is at y'all discretion, to say, ma'am, they're asking you to leave the property. Can you go ahead and leave? No, you see a group of black people. You see this person. You want to go over there and arrest her automatically. Now, granted, I do feel like they have grounds to do that because you have one person saying that they've been threatened. They don't have to ask questions. But also at the same time, it is you guys' discretion to also not arrest when you say that in these situations, you don't want to arrest at a funeral home property. So, I mean, girl, it's so many faults in this video.
I understand that's what you believe.
No, that's what I know.
We have to go based off what our victim
I know. Okay, so forget about the rest.
That'll be for the courts to decide.
That'll be up to the courts.
I know, but you guys.
Their party has to go down and press charges, okay? Yeah, it's a misdemeanor charge. She'll be able to be bailed out within about an hour or so. And then at that point, whether people get protection orders,
But if she don't press charges, then what? So if she don't, then the shit gonna be dropped. So you wasted her time and a little piece of her money.
keep away from each other and that kind of stuff. I know this is a situation where.
So why this can be just a citation?
Because it's not a citation.
This is threats for maybe. We don't write citations for threats.
Hey, Mom, I called my attorney special. He said 25 to get her out, but I'm just trying to see what she's going to be charged with. You hear me?
It'll be menacing.
Okay. It's going to be a misdemeanor.
See, now he wants to talk. Do you see what I'm saying? Now the officer, even though the officer did tell them right out the gate, it's going to be a misdemeanor when he got out. But when the dude asked for more, he was like, I'm not going to talk to them. Getting a little attitude. And now when you see the other white cop being more calmer, because you're going to get more out of situations when you're calmer, she said it'll be menacing. And then now he wants to say, oh, it's going to be a misdemeanor charge, this, that, whatever, whatever. Now you want to add your 2 cents again in it when you just act like you didn't want to talk to them. And he still has his person on the phone. And y'all already know what y'all probably going to charge her with. Maybe y'all got to look at the books and stuff to see. But I think it would be terroristic threats to some, right? Ain't that what they call it these days?
Misdemeanor charge. Okay. So it's not a felony, but it's the process we have to go through. Okay. I mean, she's been cooperative. She's not picking up any charges from us. And then all that the funeral home asks is the rest of her family just to
Take these off my head and give them to my mom.
I can. Do you want me to take your jewelry as well?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
is this your mom right here in the back?
Yes, that's my mom. No, it's not gonna hurt. You can pull it. Pull it. It's okay. That boat tank. It's only 2 of them that's gonna slide over my neck.
Okay, the bigger ones?
The bigger ones are gonna slide over. The other one is not.
The other one, okay.
That one is
The jail
fine.
will put that in your property then? Yeah, it's fine.
Then I'll do the order. I'll do the ordering card for her. I just want to get you and her out of here. Okay. That way, if you have to do the booking screen down there at the gym, it's fine. It's dark. Husband dies and wife's here at the funeral and alleged girlfriend shows up.
And then
she made the comments. And
then he's saying ex-girlfriend shows up. I guess she is the ex now that he dead.
Confirmed by funeral home staff about I'm going to put you in the ground next to him, so everybody's carrying.
Oh, so now they're saying the funeral home staff confirmed that. We didn't see none of that in this video. And when they got out, they went straight back there and they only talked to that young lady. Then they stood around for a minute to figure out what they finna do. Then they decided to go out the door and talk to them. But they're saying the funeral home staff heard that. I beg to differ.
They don't want her side of the family here, so.
Her side, girlfriend or wife?
Girlfriend.
Okay.
So, and they continued to stay here, surprisingly, when we were inside getting all the information. So.
And then why would the funeral home staff, the girl said she didn't even make no contact with her. I believe that. Why would the funeral home staff, because say they don't want her there, unless something actually happened, but everybody's saying that she ain't threatened nobody, ain't nothing happened. Unless they just went off what the wife said. I feel like somebody got in her head and told her, like, girl, she here, girl, boop, boop, boop. Her people. And then she probably talked to the funeral home and she decided to say, hey, they don't want you here right now, whatever, knowing that you're the one. Either way, the wife came and said, like the girl said, oh, they said they don't want you here right now. But you were the one that told the police you didn't want her there. Not so much as the funeral home. That's what you said. So it's something about this story that ain't 100%. And, girl, I want to find out the additional details to see what's the update on this shit, girl. Did you get charged? Were you found guilty? Like, was more evidence presented or were the charges dropped? Because the whole goal was to get your ass away from that funeral home.
She's just going to go down for misdemeanor. Once we took her into custody, I mean, everybody swells around.
The rest of the family?
Most all of them. That's mom and dad and brother. Where's she?
Don't leave before I leave.
This is the report number. We're going to need you to go down to the prosecutor's office tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. Talk to the prosecutor. So there's going to be an address, is 335 West 3rd Street. 3rd floor, talk to the prosecutor. We're taking her to jail. The rest of the family members said. If you don't go down and press the charges, nothing happens. Follow through with protection orders and stuff like that.
I was supposed to do that this morning. I swear to God. My uncle took me downtown to get the papers. They told me the magistrate wasn't seeing nobody today until like 2:30. And I'm like, I won't even be.
Yeah, you're doing it.
So now she's saying that she was supposed to go do that today, which is get a restraining order, because her whole goal was to try to keep this girl to come from this funeral because she about knew the girl was going to come. And clearly she knew the girl was going to come because she told the girl the times that she could come to visit him. So it was given a setup the whole time, if you ask me. I was going to get a restraining order so you couldn't come around. But since I can't get it, what I'll do is let her know the time that she can come. And when she come, I'll create this plan to get her ass arrested and removed from it. So it definitely was given a setup. Like, husband was foul as hell for operating the way he's been operating. Girlfriend was wrong as fuck to show up. But if you talk to the wife and the wife made you feel like it was okay to show up, I see why she showed up. You know what I'm saying? And then wife ain't 100% either, because you try to downplay who this girl was from the beginning, only for the officer to learn that you knew exactly who the fuck she was for a very long time. Then you're supposed to get a restraining order earlier that morning. That don't make sense. Why would you go earlier that morning, the day of the funeral, when you knew you didn't want her there anyway? Why you ain't go the day before or something? So I don't trust this wife. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, but it's something about her that's off, okay? Everybody's just tripping.
So unfortunately this happened before that, but go down tomorrow.
The suspect was taken to the local jail where she was charged with assault on a peace officer, aggravated menacing, and obstructing official business. The charges for
Do y'all hear what they just said? She was charged with assault on a police officer. When the fuck did that happen?
was charged with assault on a peace officer,
A peace officer. Did y'all hear this? When did she assault anybody? This is some weird shit.
menacing, and obstructing official business.
This can't be the same person. This can't be the same case, because it's just not making sense.
The local jail where she was charged with assault on a peace officer, aggravated menacing, and obstructing official business.
Do y'all hear this? Gots to be capped. Has gots to be capped once a day. Honey.
Charges for assault and menacing were dismissed, and the case is currently pending.
Assault and charges were what?
The assault on a peace officer, aggravated menacing, and obstructing official business. The charges for assault and menacing were dismissed, and the case is currently pending.
Right, because that shit didn't happen. So now they need to get their asses fired for putting that shit on there. Unless we see more footage, I'm not believing that she did that. And now she's handcuffed. So how the fuck is she trying to assault anybody now that she's handcuffed? And what peace officer did she really assault? When the girl said she didn't even get a chance to go over there. So what the fuck? Girl, they capped. That's why those 2 charges got dropped. They just needed to put additional charges on her to make her stick and stay and have to pay a higher bond or whatever the case was, right? Now she only got these whatever threat charges if she got that. And I don't think he even mentioned what those other charges were that she got. But that's probably going to get dropped too, because I'm sure that girl didn't even take her ass down to the fucking courthouse the next day to do nothing.
The assault on a peace officer, aggravated menacing.
But go down tomorrow.
The suspect was taken to the local jail where she was charged with assault on a peace officer, aggravated menacing.
Yeah, he must be reading the stuff for the wrong person, because how was she charged with that? That don't make sense. You reading charges for the wrong person. Can't be. That's crazy. Only for the charges to end up dropping, but the case is still pending. How? Crazy. Child, had to bring y'all that real quick. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments about it, because this is crazy.
And obstructing official business. The charges for assault and menacing were dismissed, and the case is currently pending. Write a comment below and let us know what.
Child, crazy. That's all I got. Leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jami, that's me. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler, the flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be